1230 eSports. We are in playoffs. It's like a dream come true. We've only got 3 weeks left. What do you know? But this is going to be quarterfinals day 1. We've got TPR versus Olympic Gaming. Wasn't sure if it was going to happen. Both teams managed to make it work out, though. So pretty excited for this. I've got Maniac Bane back with me today. And, yeah, I think we're just about ready to head into this match. Both teams are in position, so...
Are they? So Kakarot is playing top?
I would guess so. That might be what they decided worked out best for them. Both teams have a little bit of roughness going on with their rosters, so some stuff to keep an eye out for. Let's go ahead and tell the teams that we are ready as casters.
Yep. And to the stream, don't forget in the Discord there you can vote on your MVP so far.
Oh no, it's done.
Oh, it's our
MVP put out the MVP list earlier. It's in the
didn't
Serious
see-
Tournament Talk channel.
I know, but like, I didn't know the voting already ended.
Yeah, it was a short voting. Had to get it out before playoffs. Had to get it out. All right, but things worth noting. Rated R Love is no longer here, which is unfortunate. He did win second best jungler in the league, and he is not going to be here for this. So Olympic, without their star jungler, definitely going to have to find a lot going for them. But on the same side, TPR doesn't have Sonic Abs, and so we'll have to see what Leaf of Freeze can get done for them.
Yeah, very unfortunate for both teams, but I assume that won't change it that much. I haven't seen Wizward play jungle, but we'll see if that changes their overly aggressive playstyle.
I think it will. TPR, I don't think they're going to be too affected by Leaf of Freeze. I think their game plan is fine. But Rated R was a fairly integral portion of Olympics. Yeah, for Olympics playstyle. So not having Rated is definitely going to be weird.
But interesting nonetheless.
Yep, sorry. I had to respond to someone. But yeah, if you guys... Oh, what was that noise? That was a 50 bits. Thank you, buddy. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, too bad no one can play Ezreal here.
Oh god, yeah, that's something very important. Oh, I forgot to tell them. Because we don't allow reworked champions. I completely forgot that Ezreal got reworked.
All that really changed was his W and his animations.
Yeah. Alright, well, I don't think either of them saw that.
I don't think Ezreal's really going to get picked anyway.
He looked pretty strong from what I saw. I'm not sure. I haven't actually seen stats since he got reworked, but who knows? Who knows?
I mean, just a W and reanimation. It's not that bad.
I mean, the W change was really huge. It went from not being a skill to being a skill, so... Essentially,
let's get into this pick man.
Yeah. Look at the mid lane focus coming out from TPR, trying to hurt down Just Knows champion pool. They remember last time they played. They do not want the same situation coming up for 15. It's a little funny. The mid lane MVP trio that we ended up getting was Business Trooper 15 and Just Know. They have like a triangle of power. Where, like, when Business Trooper played against Just Know, he beat him. When Just Know played 15, he slaughtered him. And then apparently in scrims, 15 just stomps all over business troopers. So it's like a really weird like triangle of like who beats who, just rock paper scissors.
I remember playing rock paper scissors back when I was younger. I used to be a champ at it.
Yeah, I love me some rock paper scissors.
Yeah. Oh, and there's the Twitch wheel.
Yeah, I'm a little sad that that made it up. I don't know why they banned Lucian instead of Twitch, because I don't think Awu even plays Lucian from what I remember. So that's like really, really, really bizarre to see that got through. Hopefully they grab at least like a Braum or something so that they can try and shut that down. But just going to be grabbing the Zayat for now. See what they couple it with. Maybe a Rakan, maybe something a little tankier like a Tom Kench. Never know.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Sejuani is what you know.
Yep, good old Sejuani. Hard to argue with the Sejuani pick. I forgot the overlay. Let's go ahead and move that over.
Come on, wake
It's
up,
one of
Ham.
those days. It's one of those days, okay?
Wake up!
Leave me alone. Leave Brittany alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue has not lost on Twitch yet. And I don't think with the Tom Kench at his side that this is going to be the game for it to happen either. They are building a pretty decent comp to set him up for
Wait,
success.
didn't Wu lose his Twitch against Soccer's Lucian?
Oh, did he? Um, was he playing Twitch that set? I don't think he was. Was he? If he was, then maybe he, I don't remember, quite frankly. It might have been against DOV. Because
Soccer's Lucian's just insanely strong.
right.
Oh, look, it's Fabio.
Good old Tarek. Love me a Tarek.
I can't wait for
Love me some Tarek. Alright, Kled and Oriana. Did you see the... Why are they doing Victorious Oriana? She was hardly played this year. That makes no sense to me, by the way. Just a little side rant about the end of seasons reward. I get that it like should have been a mid laner, but I get that it should have been a mid laner because they haven't really done a victorious mid laner in a long time. But if ever, I don't think they have. They ever? Off the top of my head, I don't think they have. But I don't know. Oriana is a little disappointing.
I mean, I think Morgana counts as a mid lane, so they've done it once.
Yeah, I mean she's always been support though. But yeah, more could definitely be played mid, so it does work both ways. The Shogath picked up for Kakarot in the top lane. We'll see if he plays that full AP like Bliss did, or not Bliss. Was that Bliss? That was Bliss. That was Bliss. Yes. Or if he goes a full tank up into an Ornn, that's going to be a fun little tank fest. Don't expect too much to happen up there unless there's a big gap in skill. Which, from what I've seen from the repeat OGGs, I don't think there is. TPR, they'll have to blind pick their mid lane. This is the scary part. What are you blind picking to just know? Looks like it's going to be the Victor.
I'm sorry,
It's okay. What was that?
Victor. Oh, it was the Russian theme song.
Oh.
Well, not theme song, but Russian national anthem.
I see. And then just no picking up the Ziggs.
What an explosive turn of events.
All right. think Dark Star was the last Oriana skin, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that new Kled skin. Hee.
It looks alright.
Hey, at least Kled got a new skin.
It's about the best
Not.
they could have given him.
Yeah, I honestly feel like it's hard to make a Kled skin. There's like I feel like Aurelion Sol is easier to make a skin for.
Yeah, and somehow they still made a worse one. Freaking Mecha Asol. Who the hell wants that?
People who want to have your hitboxes for your stars be broken.
They should have done like Cosmic Poro
Dark Star.
Asol, where like he's got little poros flying around him instead of stars. I don't know. That would have been better than whatever the hell they gave him. Let's go ahead and talk about our bet, our over under, whichever we decide to do.
Let's do. I feel like there's a lot of pushing power on Olympic thanks to Ziggs because Ziggs is insanely strong in pushing power. But I feel like Olympic's gonna want to end this early because Victor and Twitch scale insanely well, at least in my opinion.
All right, so what would we want to do for our bet then?
I want to say we can do game time.
All right.
Game time like 35. No, not 35. Like 33 minutes.
I was gonna say 32. So we'll
32.
we'll settle for 32 and a half minutes.
All right.
Since we were both essentially on the same track there. All right. Over under 32:30 game time. Starting up now. Go and get your bets in. Hey, what do you know? We got Canadian Champ in the chat. How's it going, buddy? Are you going to watch this whole best of 5 if this goes to 5 games? You've got a long day ahead of you, bud. Long day. Assuming it goes to 5. We'll see. You got pizza? Send me a slice. I'm starving. Zog, how's it going, my friend? We got Sean Bear. We got Neon Fire. We got all the homies up in here. It's almost like people enjoy watching. Or they just like their teams. All right.
Or they just want points.
Yeah, or they just really want points. Let's go ahead and... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Set this up. They might just be here for the free skin giveaway, which I wouldn't blame them. That's kind of the reason we do it. It's not because I care to give skins out. It's because I care to be selfish and get viewers by giving free shit out. All right, I'll be right back. You keep them company. I need to go grab a Coke. So, yeah, give me a minute.
Hello, Twitch chat. I heard the DOV gang's here. I just want to say, just keep well, you're a DOV, and then there's I'm sorry, Master Fire. I forgot what team you're on. I'm so sorry. Well, not Master Fire, Neon. I'm sorry. I've been awake for a while. I shouldn't mess. Yeah. Neon, keep soccer off of Lucian. If you're not on DOV, if you're on DOV, keep soccer on Lucian. But onto this game, I feel like I'm just messing up a crap ton here. I'm sorry, guys. But what I was gonna say was, do you guys agree with me here? Do you think that TPR has a better late game comp than Limbic has early game? Because I mean, Victor and Twitch just scale pretty well, but then again, if you look at Olympic, they do good. Then again, you have Kench. Oh, hello, welcome back.
Yeah, you started to lag just a little bit at the end there. I think I got the gist of it, though. I would agree with you. Yes, I think TPR's comp scales better than Olympics comp smashes early. That's because Olympus Comp really doesn't smash early. The Xayah and Ziggs do okay, but not so drastically better than I think Victor or Twitch. That is going to give them an innate advantage there. I think it's going to come down to a lot of how they play. And yeah, we'll have to see how they play. I think some of the things worth looking at as we go in is the Lethal Tempo Xayah not going for that sustain, so going to be relying on Taric a lot. That's basically it.
Yeah, pretty much. I just want to say the second best Victor skin right there.
Creator, it's a pretty good one.
I have Dustborn. I have both Dustborn and Creator. I like Dustborn more.
All right. On the inverse, the worst Sejuani skin.
I agree there.
Oh, this is not good.
What happened?
Spectate isn't letting me
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
use the interface visibility tool. Okay, I'll have to do hotkeys then.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
That doesn't sound good.
No, yeah, it's not great. What are the... Okay, scoreboard. It's control 4. Alright, I already have that set up. I know that one. What about the...
Minions have spawned.
Huh. Am I just blind? I know I'm usually just blind in this scenario. Where the hell is it?
I hear your trash. Bow before your king.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna try and keep this off, since I refuse to watch this with the time controls, but I just don't see the options at all for toggle time control. Well, that's really freaking a shame. I'm gonna be very, very mad if I can't turn that off. Shoot. Okay, we might just have to deal with it. I'm gonna be very upset.
Yeah, I can't see the scoreboard.
It's not letting you do it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a hotkey you can do to press it. I changed mine, so I don't know what yours is gonna be. But I can't find the hotkey to get rid of the time
Mine's
controls.
tab.
Yeah, see, if you can find the hotkey to get rid of the time control bar, that would be really good. Because I do not like having that up. It takes up so much space, and it's so worthless. But for the time being, we'll have to deal with it into the game, though. Bot lane going pretty interestingly. Both AD carries getting chunked really low.
Here's something that won't wash off.
Did not work, Death Portal. But Tom Kench getting a big chunk of damage on him. Actually forced a flash away. No Ignite on the Taric, sadly, means he's not going to be able to pick up a kill. So again, just trading back and forth their health bars.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't get rid of it unless you get rid of the health bars and sums and all that.
Yeah. That's a little interesting. Who did I predict to win this series? Sorry, I just saw that. I was trying to figure this out. I think TPR is going to win it. It's either going to be 3-0 or 3-1 TPR, I think. It really depends. Masterfire is playing really well, actually. Not afraid of this Twitch at all, which is going to be a pretty big deal for them, but I think we're going to see the rest of the map really come into play as Prism's going for a gank onto Kakarot, trying to get a lot of damage off, but a really well-timed Rupture is going to be able to stop that, only losing a little bit of health.
Yeah, and we're just coming to make sure that they don't try to tower dive this early, which they shouldn't be doing, but
Right.
just in case they got greedy for a punishment. But I didn't see Kakarot use any sum, so it was not that bad. It was a pretty decent gank for Prism, but not the best.
All right. Well, I think we're stuck with the time controls. That's great. The spectator's broken. But yeah, this game is going to be a little bit difficult. Always trying to find his way onto the Xayah. Really good job from Senior LP. Here comes Prism as well. The flash out from Masterfire, trying to get away here as Sejuani's coming in.
Really close.
Yeah.
Sejuani wasn't there. I feel like that would have been a dead Masterfire.
Definitely could have been, since he didn't have any sums yet. Prism probably could have flashed for it if he had wanted, but I think he kind of expected there to be a little bit of resistance. In the top side, a little interesting. Ornn going for that Bomby Cinder. Don't really ever see that, but bot lane, Abu getting taken really low, trying a lot of minion aggro onto himself.
This is a very eventful bot lane. I also feel like it was going to be a farm lane, but in reality, they're brawling a lot, which is good. It's entertaining to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I think Olympic's game plan is going to be relatively the same, of just try and get bot ahead or put the enemy bot lane behind at the very least, even without Rated R. I don't think it's going to be as effective without Rated R, because his style is very hard to duplicate, but they're at least still staying true to that, and the rest of the map not giving anything up yet, so...
Yeah, you see Kakarot going a little bit. He's trying to brawl a little bit. And different from his mid lane playstyle, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, at least the Fog of War button works.
I just don't like that I have to hold tab to see scoreboard.
You have to hold tab to see scoreboard?
I do, yeah.
Hit. Try hitting O. I looked up a list of controls. H removes the entire HUD. I looked up a list of controls. There's no control for just getting rid of the time controls, which is really stupid. But, yep. That's basically what we're dealing with here.
That Twitch Q looks like it's like a way too hard to range.
Yeah, a little bit of trouble going down on a heal. I mean, he's got a lot of health, though, and Samuel P taking way too much damage. The Thick Skin is going to help make this trade a little bit better for himself. But, again, they just cannot find a solid trade from them down here, and I think they might want to stop trying at this point. But they are at least back up in CS.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
I just feel like until Twitch gets like some more damage.
Yeah, maybe he won't even need it as Masterfire steps up for a ward, gets surrounded by an invisible Twitch. They're going to get first blood over to themselves, and that's the hard part. If you're going to go for that ward, you got to have your teammate with you, with a Twitch on the enemy team, at least. Mid lane as well, just no force to flash away from 15. Not going to have the same luck he did in their last meeting.
Yeah, the thing about Victor is that he gets that Q shield and movement speed, so if he goes up the farm, it's not so easy for Ziggs to poke him out.
Yeah, it really helps him kind of weave in and out and get good trades for himself there. It's not a pick we've really seen a whole lot of the Victor. I think it's got a lot of potential, though. It's a very powerful pick in the right hands. It's got a lot of wave clear, a lot of team fighting potential.
Yeah, and he's just an overall really good carry because his E, he has it upgraded, so it's going to start dealing a lot of damage, especially even if it's just poke. It's going to be dealing a lot of damage. His WCC, just if people stay in it, it's and it pulling them in when it's upgraded. It's just really good to get people into a certain spot for like Twitch
Right.
or an ult. And then there's the whole point where if Ornn brittles them, they're gonna be stuck in there longer. And then the
Yeah.
ult's just gonna combo so well.
It's already a pretty strong stun, and not to mention slows are affected by brittle as well. So if they're brittle and on that, the chance of them even walking out is going to be hard because the slow is going to be stronger, and then they're going to get stunned for longer. It's going to be a pretty strong effect if they can manage to find that wombo combo. I've got an inkling of a feeling they will.
Yeah, it's just
I'll be right
Olympic has to get down Twitch and Victor. Otherwise, they're gonna lose. Pretty much.
Yeah, Sejuani is here. The Devourer is already out from Samuel, but he's going to flash out to try and escape the Featherstorm. Gonna land onto Samuel. He's got a pretty big, thick skin, though. Now the damage is coming back around with the Rat-a-tat. Here comes Ornn TPing in. Cosmic Radiance finally uses Nocturne, finds his way in as well. Called the Forge God, gonna be able to knock up two, as now they're gonna be falling down there, and vulnerability is over. So is their lives. A double kill for Leaf of Freeze. And TPR gonna get the first big strike in this set.
Yeah, you would wonder why TPR is going aggressive. It's like, oh, they're going aggressive, but the jungler wasn't near, so you would question it. But then you see that they're heading back, and they were prepared for that kind of play, with Leafa just teleporting down, and with the amazing ult knocking out the 2 to allow to make the invul like not really mean as much as it did with
Right.
the CC in there.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you're invulnerable. Well, you're knocked up the entire time, so have fun, you know, and then he's able to get in there, get a few kills. They're going to be able to set themselves up with a dragon. They got first tower. Lots of stuff opening up for TPR right now already with a 3K gold lead.
Yeah, and you have to feel like Olympic, you're wondering what you have to do now, because there's going to be a lane swap, and Kakarot hasn't done that much damage to the turret, so it's not like he's ahead.
Yeah.
And if anything, he's losing in CS, even with that roam.
Yeah.
So
He didn't get an
just-
advantage for himself. I think he had TP the whole time, right? Like,
no, he didn't.
oh, did it
he-
just come up?
I think so.
Okay. That would explain it. But yeah, I mean, Olympic are completely worse for wear. They're not going to be responding to a lane swap. They're just leaving Cho'Gath up there. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Samuel's able to get the Devourer off, splitting him into the poison. Now he's trying to run them down with the Vorpal Spikes, and here comes Sejuani as well. They're able to get the feast off. Maybe he's not going to use it. Is he going to? No, he doesn't even want to, but he actually gets a big heal as well from, I think it was Triumph. There's another feast, though, as Samuel was able to get the cooldown lowered as 15's roaming up. I don't know why he didn't use feast there. Oh, he didn't have mana. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Ooh, close. If he stayed in that center, he would have died.
I was just told that Kakarot did have TP the whole time.
Oh, well, I misplayed by him then.
Yeah, the mana, though. Not having the mana for the feast. That's a bit of a shame. Probably would have been able to live there. He did get the Triumph proc, though, which is pretty useful. One of the nice things about going precision on Cho'Gath beyond just the extra attack speed for getting your Wolf Spikes out is the Triumph procs. Means you heal up a huge amount in fights, because it's like, what, 12% of your max health in a fight for every assist or kill? It's ridiculous.
So, how do you check runes?
I removed our yeah, I used to do it by just checking the mobile lytics overlay on Twitch, but I removed that because it never worked. So now, if you just look up one of the players on op.gg, you can see their rune paths.
Oh, okay.
Plus, Cho'Gaths almost always just go precision these days.
Maybe that's why I'm not playing them right.
Yeah, it's a really good rune choice for him, because you already get tanky with Grasp, and then Precision Secondary gives you all that attack speed. And then, again, the Triumph rocks are huge in the middle of a fight. You just heal up for 12% of 6,000, right? In a late game team fight. It's a little ridiculous. All right. not too much more being forced from TPR just yet. They're taking their time with this. They know that they've got a really good scaling comp in terms of damage. Their tanks maybe not as much, but their damage definitely hard outscales and even outscales the enemy tanks.
Yeah, because they have a really good AP carry. They have a really good AD carry.
Yeah. Got a lot of good options. Kakarot's trying to find a good trade versus Leafa, which he should be able to get, as Wizard in a little bit of trouble. 15 Virgin, almost able to pick up a kill. Is he able to get it with the Q? He does, and just know, trying to run from it for his life, can't manage to find it. The red buff is burning him down, I think. Wow, oh my god. The mines catch him, and he got stunned up, and Prism flies in for the secure. Gonna be turning that around.
RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah. It was unfortunate that he got hit by that gravity well at the very last second. But at least got himself a kill. Yeah, I'm surprised that Kakarot's not winning these trades better, because this is like a full armor Ornn right now. And he should have a lot of magic damage on that Cho'Gath.
Apparently he doesn't. He has 5 stacks.
Yeah. There goes the Rift Herald, though. So now they're going to fight over the blue buff. Don't want to give that away to the enemy. Also seems unsure if he actually wants to do it. And with Call the Forge God coming out, they might be able to find this kill. No! He barely missed it, but did find it in the end with the Brittle proc. A little surprised that he did the Syrian charge through, but he's still alive, running in here with 15 Virgin, trying to get a kill onto Just No. Cosmic Radiance stalling this out. Might be able to find a kill. 15 is going to be able to run away.
Yeah, like you said, Kakarot should be winning these trades. He has the Vorpal spikes.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of magic damage. I'm not sure why he's not winning them, frankly. Especially because Ornn has gone for a little bit of a heavier physical damage build with the Iceborne. And the Righteous Glory should be helping out in that regard. But regardless, Ornn doing pretty good. 3-1-0, actually. The killiest member of them all, as we like to say. Samuel's going to be in a little bit of trouble. No ult for Just No, though, means I don't think he's going to be able to get this. Maybe. That was really close. They actually had to burn Awu's heal for that. Wow. All right, but that does give them a lot of power here, because Tahm Kench is gone. But they're actually just going to respect the wave here for the time being and play it slow. Neither team really wants to really commit anything right now.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that's actually kind of smart from TPR, because they don't know where the jungler is. Well, they do now. I believe Sejuani walked overboard, but you don't want to throw away a lead like this, because I believe we've seen this happen before, where a team gets really far ahead, but then they throw the lead by going into stupid fights. So they're just trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
They're like, we know we outscale. We're not going to do anything that has a chance of failure.
All right. Yeah, I feel like TPR could definitely force something, though, if they want it, right? They've got really good engage tools, and they're, like, super far ahead right now. They're an item and a half above all their counterparts. Or a half an item above, sorry.
Yeah, they could. Maybe they were just waiting for Nocturne reset. Maybe they're going to go in now.
Yeah, it looks like they are using the Call of the Forge God. It's going to land on to just one with the Featherstorm used, and now Nocturne's in the backside, but he's getting knocked up already. Gravity Well going to stun them up as Awu finds his first kill, trying to get more from this fight as Kakarot's now into the backside as well. Not going to be able to pick up one quite yet. There goes the feast, though. Now Awu is getting the good flank off. Going to get hit by this Rupture, though. Might be a little bit too extended. He's going to be falling down as Sejuani finds a kill. And it actually turns out being Olympic getting the better of that fight. TPR just got way too split up. Nocturne dove in when he shouldn't have, and
I want to give a lot of credit to Masterfire there. If he got knocked up by that Ornn ulti, which he dodged with his ult, he would have been dead too, which probably would have made the fight turn out a lot differently.
yeah, it was definitely a fight-saving situation because and once he used that ult, right? Yeah, there's no getting him at that point. But Prism still went in on him with his ult and then was in the middle of 3-4 people by himself, and he is not necessarily a tanky Nocturne right now, and so didn't get the one shot, wasn't able to stall out long enough, and then Blue did a good job finding some flanks and all that, but at the same time, at some point, you can't flank anymore because you're just gonna be up against 3 or 4 people by yourself.
Shelly unfortunately not getting the tower, but did get the charge off, which is good.
Yeah, the side of Olympic, they did a really good job putting some damage down, making sure that it wasn't gonna get the max damage off of its charge. Probably what saved the tower, to be honest, and looks like they might be trying for a fight. Liquid Helium does have his ult up. I don't think he even needed to use it in the last fight. I didn't actually see him use that at all.
He didn't.
Because that cooldown's really long. There's no way that should be up quite yet.
Yeah, by the way, I just want to state this. I feel like that's the best Twitch skin as well.
It's a pretty good Twitch skin. Now, Leafa is a sub that has been on TPR for a little bit. Sonic is out on emergency, so Leafa is...
Prayers that he gets good. Well, hopes that he gets better.
Yeah, hopefully it's alright for him. Not too sure the situation going on, but Leafa holding up pretty darn well. Came in last second for TPR.
That's what subs are for.
Yeah, and I mean, both teams need him, right? Like we were mentioning earlier, Rated R is out of here. So having a Wizward in, always got that reliable. I feel like Wizward is like the ultimate sub. He shows up, he plays, he does well. He'd do it in any role, whichever you want of him. I should have had a best sub. Best sub.
Oh, you know, Red Arc
vote.
would have taken that one. He subbed in his first game and won.
And then he played like another and then left. Definitely not the best.
I know, I was just messing around, but yeah. I mean, it shows dedication. It shows strength, which is something that you'd want on a team.
Oh man, Helium's gonna be forced to flash away. Leafa getting a nice Syrian charge off there. And they are just literally A-ramming this game. Finally finding time for Cho'Gath to go off on the sideline. I think they recognize that they're able to wave clear and hold off anything that TPR really wants to do. But this is definitely not the game plan I expected to see from either team. The run it down mid.
Drone Razor Twitch. I'll have to try that.
It's really good for early game because like the burst damage from it is really, really good. Olympic are able to find the mid lane turret. That execute damage from Ziggs is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Storm Razor Twitch is definitely solid. I should catch this up. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird situation, but Rated R is no longer around. He's not dead, he's just not around. Without going into the details, because I don't like going into teams' personal details.
Yeah. But, to be honest, I mean, now there's the Runins for Twitch. Got that recently, which is gonna really help, especially since there is no Braum or anything to really block it. So that's gonna be really helpful for TPR.
Yeah. That will definitely help out. Probably wants to get like a Blade of the Rune King or something to start shredding down this Cho'Gath's health. But Liquid Helium in a really rough spot. Definitely, if you're going to use that ult, need to use it way sooner. Cannot just sit there and take all of that. And that should open up mid lane enough. I don't think Just Know can hold this for too much longer. Possibly. I mean, it already cleared out the wave. I mean, Olympic are fairly successfully stalling this out right now. Nocturne has used his ult. Not going to go in onto anybody, though, as they are beneath their towers.
Fear factor.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah. And, I mean, it kind of worked. They got the tower off of it, and what a fun tank fight here. This is what we all came to see. This is the best
There's no
time.
pause. This isn't a legitimate set yet.
Not quite yet. Kakarot is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Call the Forge God has come out. Gonna dodge away from the Rupture, though.
Flash used by Leafa, though, so...
Yeah, which is a little silly because the Rupture was way short anyways. So he definitely didn't need a flash there, but... a little bit of fear put in the man. And he was definitely actually about to lose that fight. It looked like he was doing really well, but that Forge God did not do enough damage. And Cho'Gath had Feast, and all it would have taken is one more set of Whirlpool Spikes and a Feast, and Cho'Gath would have gotten that kill there. So he should actually be a little glad that he saw somebody and decided to run, because if he tried to commit to that, he would have died. We'll see which one goes for the Warmogs first. This should be a pretty big item here. They're going to try and chase down with Just Know. Lots of magic damage coming out. Should be fairly easy to pick up a kill onto the Orin, especially with 3 members down here. Liquid Helium is committed as well. The Rupture is going to land the stun as well. Kakarot finds himself a kill with that Devour and a teleport down from the Tahm Kench. Prism does not have a way out of here. He's just going to run in and die for himself with a nice flash in from Samuel. Gonna be able to get the Devour temporarily off as... oh my god, Prism flashes out. He makes it, and Just Know getting flanked by the Twitch. He's going down pretty low. Might be able to run out of here. No more damage coming through from Olympic. Do they all make it out alive? The savior play from Samuel LP. Running in, getting the flash to Devour the stopwatch to save their lives. Still needs to be careful. But Thick Skin should be enough for the time being. Are they going to be able to get this tower? I think they trade the tower. But they all live. TPR is a happy family.
We are family.
That was...
something.
was a little ridiculous that they were not able to find Prism or Awu there. And then Sam lived with a sliver of health. Pretty well played from them. A little bit of misplay from Olympic, not holding on to their cooldowns for when the Nocturne got ejected.
Honestly, I feel like Kakarot should have saved his Feast, because Just Know's ult would have killed the Ornn, because even just being on the edge, he was that low to die from it. It was absurd. And if he had that, he would have easily been able to devour the Nocturne or the Tahm Kench there, or even a Will.
Yeah. Champ is saying Sam should be charged with attempted murder instead of saving. Yeah, I mean, the ultimate was really bad, but that is technically an opt-in from Nocturne. So, I mean, he signed a contract saying, I want you to kill me, Sam, and then Sam ended up saving him, so...
I mean, it's like, not today. Call the suicide hotline.
Yeah. But Olympic have done a really good job of stalling this out. Masterfire's in a little bit of trouble. Force uses ult just to dodge away from extra damage. And that is going to make it very hard for Olympic to actually get any kind of vision control here. Now that they have to wait for that cooldown to come back up.
That ward looks like it's in the wall.
Yeah. There's some really weird spots where things can clip into walls.
Thresh's Lantern, for example, can do that.
Blue team has slain
And another dragon goes over to TPR. Just a more late game insurance.
For that Elder, for sure.
Yeah, the Elder is going to be really nice. It's going to help them with potential siege situations with both the Ocean Drakes, which probably isn't the main thing that they'd be wanting. I think they'd probably be ideally looking for an Infernal, but still, it's never bad having stats. Now Leafa is going to be in a little trouble. It's a nice Satchel Charge is going to push him back in. Call the Forge God being used to try and disengage, but I think he's going to fall down. No, the Devour! They don't manage to cast it back, though. Now Kakarot's in. Doesn't land the Rupture, but the flash in onto. Are they able to find the kill? The Devour comes out. Sorry, it was the Feast. Now Leafa Freeze getting out of there, but a nice Gravity Well on top of the ult. 15 of Virgin is doing so much in this fight. He's going to be running away. There's already 2 members dead. Just Knows trying to chase forward, and I think Cho'Gath might be able to find a kill. He does actually help Just Know pick that up. Now Samuel running away. Are they able to find one last toss? And a double kill for Just Know. Going 5, 2, and 3. Having a much better late game than he did an early game. That's going to be 4 dead on the side of TPR. Olympic taking that fight.
Yeah, at first it looked like it was like a super misplay by them with the Sejuani going too deep, getting pretty low, and then the Liquid Helium using the ult early. But then once Kacker got in there, Leafa was too low to headbutt the Forge back, so he didn't have that amount of CC on, which would have delayed a lot of damage.
Yeah. Alright, while this slows down, I'm going to take a quick look here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I just want toggle chat. Is that not a thing? That's not a thing. That's really dumb. Okay. Alright, well, we'll have to live with it. I didn't realize that Riot could find a way to break Spectate even more.
Yeah, especially forwards. Why does Twitch look like that?
I believe that to be a visual bug from his invisibility. Just lingering over. I could be wrong. But he's not supposed to look like that permanently. Do I practice casting when I cast? But other than that, no. I should practice casting, but I don't.
Yeah, Fendi has on both ADCs, Twitch. I assume he's gonna build like a Guardian Angel next.
Twitch?
Or Lord Dominic's. Yeah. Or a Bork, because he doesn't have one yet.
Yeah, probably a Lord Doms would be good.
Or maybe they need to buy the fixation for this, because that looks like he's infinitely ghosting. Like,
Yeah.
look kind of like the particle effect for Ghost, but...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. He is trying to find his way around, though. There is Master Fire caught up all by himself. He used his ult a little bit early. He's going to get burst down. And that's going to definitely help TPR find an advantage on the map. I don't know why this isn't just a Twitch skin, but go ahead.
3 ults, by the way.
Yeah, it's a lot, especially because Master Fire hasn't even been alive for most of these fights. So we'll see how big of a deal it actually is with Just Know still being up. They might be able to find a fight. Looks like they want it. Prism's getting really low. Megan Firmabomb is gonna go a little bit wide, but Leafa Free's getting super low as well. And Kakarot's in there with the Stone Plate doing so much. He does get hit by the Devour, but they manage to find the kill onto 15 of Virgin. Now Awu's running away, gets the flash out, but he walks straight back in, but they find the shutdown gold onto Kakarot. The chase is on as Leafa Free's coming in with the Brittle Wind, the Bellows Breath. Oh, the Searing Charge onto Wizard. Why would you step back in that? Maybe wants to get those Permafrost stacks off. Recognizing now, though, that he needs to run as Awu's looking for a flank. Not going to commit to it. That's going to be a fight into TPR's favor.
Yeah, as you were saying, I was saying, they used 3 ults, but seems they didn't need those 3 ults to win the fight. Very dangerous though. If Kakarot was able to get that feast off on Awu there, this would have been. He didn't even have feast up though, which is surprising. I wonder what he used it on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he used it on either, but it's mostly just looking like a very hard time for Olympic to actually find their way onto the priority targets. Most of these fights that they've been winning, it feels like has been off TPR not really positioning correctly, and Kakarot able to find his way onto the back line. But this time, not the same story. Kakarot did find his way in there, but wasn't able to actually get onto the priority targets for long enough. And without Zaya, wouldn't have been able to finish up that fight.
Yeah, they didn't really have the damage.
Yeah. Because, I mean, she is at 3 items. Pretty much a similar point as the Twitch, who did just finish his Molten Edge. A little bit disappointed that he actually bothered spending money on that right now. It's not really that worth for the 1,000 gold compared to the other items you could be buying. But, oh yeah, we are at over. We said 32.5, and it is 35. Go
I wonder if
ahead and
anyone
give the
voted.
people their money. A few people did. Leafa's in a lot of trouble, though, as he's got 2 tanks hounding down on him, trying to run away with the Searing Charge. Does have Flash if he needs it, but still going to get hit by the Rupture. And Sejuani just upped and left. Actually doesn't even care. Kakarot feels like he should be able to get this himself, which I think he can. Leafa's still trying to give him the runaround. Might have his ult off. A nice Searing Charge to get the knockup. Working his way around this fight. Might actually be able to get out of here as the Elders is up in a nice Cosmic Radiance. Not going to be used soon enough, though. TPR going to find 2 kills, make it 3, and an Infernal. Not an Infernal, sorry, an Elder Drake. That is going to open up the game. Huge for them. Hey, thanks for the sub, Canadian Champ. And that is
Now
going to
they're
be...
going to get Baron off that.
Yeah. They could definitely move towards it. Sedge is still up, and Cho'Gath as well. I don't think that they're going to be able to really contest this, not with 15 here. Doing a lot of damage, the true damage. It's going to be pretty strong. What was that Rupture? Okay. That was a little short, but yeah, they're certainly wanting to try and find their way in. Prism does have a 2-level lead. Last time we said this, though, is the day he dropped that in for the Elder. So now Sedge's going to try and find her way in, but it doesn't come in soon enough. They get the kill on to Sejuani.
Not again.
Not again. This time,
And it was
though.
a Sejuani, too.
Yeah. This time, though, yeah, the Sedge did not get into the pit soon enough.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
That is going to feel like the last coffin as they're trying to find their way on to Master Fire. Here comes the Nocturne into the back as well. He got so far. Now Prism is all by himself, but its teammates are slowly catching up. Nice call. The 4's going to land onto 2. They can't find any more CC, but they are going to get the inhib.
Yeah, I just want to say that this is looking very TPR favored. Like in the mid game, it was looking towards Olympic, like they were pulling back, but TPR is showing, like we said, their late game is insanely strong.
Yeah. I mean, Olympic did a really good job in the mid game to stall to where they were at an even power point, right? But that only lasts so long when you're up against a team that is scaling better than you. So they got back to an even point instead of being ahead like they probably should have been with their comp. And now, very far behind. Elder, Baron, what can they do? They're going to try and force a fight. Cosmic Radiance is in, but Liquid Helim's all by himself. They are chasing forward. Awu still on the backside. Cockrat not going to be able to find anybody. Leaf of Freeze getting hit by the Devourer. Now all in from Awu as he's trying to kill them up. Does get hit by the Glacial Prison, but now he's forced to run away. Double kill for Just No. This is looking a little rough for TPR. Might have overstayed. So Olympic only lose 1 for that.
Yeah, honestly, I like how we were just talking about how Olympic was super far behind. Then they take the fight and they win it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they definitely did kind of overstay. There's still a point where you can be ahead, but you haven't spent your gold, so the enemy have technically caught up for a short amount of time, and I think that's pretty much what happened there.
Probably, but we'll see what's picked up here. Victor's backing, of course. Let's see how much gold he has on him.
So Twitch did end up going for the Lord Doms, which is definitely going to help him burst through these tanks who don't even have a whole lot of armor to begin with. So
Yeah, just looking at the gold here, though. Twitch is where it has a huge amount of gold, more than Zaya overall.
Yeah. About 3,500 gold. That's an entire item ahead. Which is visible by the fact that he's an entire item ahead.
In that he has the Molten Edge.
Yeah, well, he's finished Molten, he's finished his Lord Doms, and he's got a BF sword. Whereas, after the first 3 crit items, Zaya is only sitting on 2 components. A little bit of a bizarre I don't know why Masterfire is going for that Mercurial Scimitar. I don't think that's really that helpful right now, because there's not a whole lot of stuns like that are really hitting him, things that he can really mercs him out of. I mean, you can use it to get out of knockups like the Ornal and stuff, which is what's mostly catching him, but you have to have your flash for that to really work.
Yeah, I mean, it can get rid of the fear.
It can. He's usually been dying before the fear finishes, though. Most of the time that Prism's found his way onto him, it's been for, like, the last hit. It's definitely helpful. It's going to hurt his damage curve, which already sucks because he's already down because he's up against a Twitch. So he's going to be relying on a lot on Just Know in these fights, which I think is fine. They are going to use that Ziggs ult to help clear that out. It's a very short cooldown, so definitely able to do that. But a nice flank from Awu. Maybe not, though, as he's forced to flash out. Liquid Helium's getting really low. Cosmic Radiance onto Kakarot. But no, it doesn't land. He dies before it finishes channeling. Now Kakarot's all by himself, not able to find his way onto 15 Virgin. The Stone Plate is out, but he doesn't have any good targets. He's going to try and get out of here. He does fall down as Samuel's able to pick up the kill now. Masterfire a little bit too low. He's going to get flashed on. Leap of Free. He's going to be able to help Awu pick up his 10th kill of the game. Now Sejuani's next on the list, and Just Know trying to run away. Does get out for the time being. But he's got multiple people hounding down on him. Let's see if he can make this defense play. He does find his... Sedge finds his way onto 15 of Virgin. Going to take him pretty low, but the shield from his Q going to save him just long enough to get killed by the Mega Inferno? I think it's Inferno.
It is Inferno.
Yeah. I mean, the defense is here for the time being. Maybe not, though, as Just Know gets flanked by Awu. He goes down. That's the Stormrazor coming in strong. Finds himself another kill. They're going to be going for it, trying to get onto these towers, but the rest of the team is starting to respawn. Liquid Helium is here. Awu, though, focusing on the towers as they want to try and get this first game. They're going to be working on it. So much on the line here. They're going to be able to get the Nexus, get game 1. And we'll go ahead and start talking about that game. That was pretty intense. It's a long one, 43 minutes. Let's go ahead and look at some numbers. 27, 9, 40, 36. Wow, Nocturne did nothing. 52, feels bad, man. 15. That's really surprising. Masterfire did no damage this game. He got out damaged by his top laner, which makes sense. Again, subtract like 8 to 10k damage from a tank, and that's how much they like really did. Just because the tank top lane matchup kind of just works that way, but still, that's a little rough. On the side of TPR, though, I think both. Or all three, 15, Awu, and Samuel did superbly well. Lifra as well. I'd say any of those 4 could really be in the talk for game MVP. What do you think, though?
I'm feeling like the only reason I wouldn't go with Samuel is because he made that stupid call in the first place.
It was a really battle. It was a really battle. Yeah. He made the hero save after it, but yeah, the ult in the first place should have never happened.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say Awu. Because Wu did insane with those flanks and the high damage.
Yeah, he had a few times where he was a little over aggressive with them, and I feel like his team was really there to kind of make up for his mistakes. Whereas I think for me, Leafa, especially in that, like, he got that first bot lane TP with the Call of the Forge God, which really set them up. Just always his ults were really on point. I think he did really well as well.
Near the end with the Cho'Gath.
Say what?
Except for the one with the Cho'Gath and the one in the mid lane fight where they lost because he had to back off because he was too low.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of that is his team expectations, though, like of what was the team trying to do versus what is he trying to do. But I mean, yeah, he definitely had his mistakes. I think I could probably agree Awu for this game, but definitely wanted to highlight Leafra's first game in our league. Did pretty well on that one. So, yep, game one.
Yeah.
We'll give that over to Awu.
Right. I'm gonna take a quick break. All right.
All right, yeah, it's gonna be a long one, so take a fiver if you need it. How's everybody doing today? You all doing all right?